and welcome. You're watching on Bosco Media Network. This is Malisa Rambai bringing to you the news and events from Meghalaya. Let us take a look at the headlines for today. Conrad Sangma briskly pitches various projects in Garo Hills. Aina Manik's aim enrolls himself for the race aim of Himalayan. Meghalaya has less number of people voting, says Rajiv Kumar, Chief Election Commissioner of India. And with football tournaments, MAC urges to avoid influence of drugs. And now the news in detail. As elections are approaching swiftly towards Meghalaya, it forced the leaders of the state to hurriedly open various projects in various constituencies. On the 13th of January, like a swift breeze, Conrad K. Sangma visited various areas to inaugurate water sources in Garo Badha, and he also went down to Salsela recently in these past months and weeks to inaugurate multiple roads which are repaired and in the process of construction. He had also laid a foundation stone for the multi-facility hall Manchak Integrated Village Cooperative Society at Dengnakpara, Rerapara, CNRD, South Garo Hills District. Wherever he set foot, he claimed that all the development has been forwarded by the MDA government in the 50 years of Meghalaya attaining its statehood. Besides that, he has also issued an order of the Meghalaya government to include the Salsela College under the People's College category, which the government will manage all the future expenses.
Because our Honorable former Minister has already briefed you on the background of this project and the importance of this project. But I would just like to give you a small, brief idea about how Jal Jeevan and this implementation has gone for the state in the last 5 years. In fact, when we had taken over in 2018, there were only 4,500 houses in the rural areas which had water connection through pipe, which made up less than 0.75% of the entire household population or the households in the rural areas, which of course made us one of the worst states in the entire country. All states were at 5%, 10%, some even at 50%, and Meghalaya was way down at 0.75%. So we were at the bottom.
Soon after the announcement made by the Khasi Autonomous District Council to carry forth the appointment of the full-fledged aim of Hima Malem, the acting aim of Malem Paem Aina Manik's aim, had arrived at the office of the Secretary of KHADC on the 13th of January to enroll himself for the position. While speaking with the media persons, Paem Aina Manik's aim informed that the selection of the full-fledged aim of Hima Malem will be participated by ministers and elders.
Dumenta kamar ba rang day tangga jing kapatan kan kod adu sgi monde tingin sa yap alakas ni monde kadru tarik makin penbana pa no
nomor ko elections imilion hapunya ikut komite ain ki rules jong membership araja nyo di eksekutif komite kadon yang ujar bentar berpenjajah kata ni nakaling jumi di bakrau kumbalai ho mai kutam ki buan yang ban semran lang ipiem benda bekam mendak sini dah kecil maskam apa kecil ham juli siam dobram ia mencari laka isi berkawai beluru pensim kat dekat kam nyok na yang himam liam juli musim pula dia nak kaling juli kum di para bakra barok juga malai putam lai pau ai jumsu kublai kerpang ya isi kum malam menisman siam dobram ia mencari dobram berkawai ke ba masim dengan berai bangiru kum kadawar hai pedang hun mensiam ya kada kecil penjaj jurut sumsel peniot no usim pura
mentah piang mempat bu moi katarik bu election lanu te ya mentah sport ko ke himam lem andang penyai dah mafi kum acting
kata ka syong ha ka buar jong ka district council nama kuliah nama yang ala thung na ka yang jong ka executive committee jong ka district council ka syong ka
monong pinang beteng syam daya sport
kumpalong mentate yang kenantang habatan ni
nomor ba uas lihat kan kemudian aku ongshai acting sim shall continue office until appointment of new sim kita ka keren sai kamdo ka jekren balada file nomination haban tak kamdo kita Mana kataruk ni sangat start.
The Election Commission of India arrived in Meghalaya to inspect on the preparations made to elect representatives to the Meghalaya Legislative Assembly 2023. While speaking with the media persons on the 13th of January, the Chief Election Commissioner of India informed that, as per the information on the 2018 elections, Meghalaya is a state with passive voters. There is a few number of people who participate in voting. Therefore, he urges the citizens who have attained 18 years of age to duly participate and cast their votes in the coming 2023 MLA elections.
This press conference, where would we narrate and give you the details of our visit to the Meghalaya and about the preparedness for the elections. I through you express my greetings to the Meghalaya residents and urge them to participate proactively in the forthcoming elections in a true festive mood. Meghalaya is a peaceful state and elections are always held in the environment of a festival of democracy. So we welcome and we urge everybody through you to participate with full enthusiasm in the elections. In these 2 days, friends, we first met with all the political parties. All the national parties, regional parties, state parties, so that we can get their views, their comments, their suggestions, their inputs, their apprehensions, if any. Thereafter, we have met all the district magistrates, SSPs, and all the state officials. Thereafter, all the central agencies, which I will detail later, and then the chief secretaries and DG of the state, along with the officials. So, to just give you an overview, the population of the state, as you all know, is 29,66,889, with male and female population being almost equal. There are 12 districts where we have to conduct the elections. And in terms of the overview of the elections, the term of the Meghalaya Legislative Assembly is up to 15th March 2023. So we have to complete the entire process before that. The male, if you look at the general constituencies, there are 5 and 55 are reserved for STs. And the male and female population and the voters ratio, female outnumber the male here in the state. There are 10,92,326 female voters in the state. We also have taken on ourselves to earmark the persons with disabilities into our electoral roll, and there are 7,478 PWD voters. We are also very happy to report to you that all over the country and so in Meghalaya, we are marking all our voters who are 80 plus. And Meghalaya has in our electoral rolls 22,658 electors who are 80 plus. And we are very happy to also tell you 290 amongst them are 100 plus.
The MAC and Shillong Society organized a football tournament to raise awareness to the people on the dangers the disease AIDS can bring. At the same time, the youngsters were advised to train themselves in different games to avoid drugs and eventually the disease AIDS. The football tournament was held in Malki ground opposite the Meghalaya police team. There was also a penalty shootout competition with a reward of 20,000 rupees to deserving winners. The director of MAC, Dr. B. De Cruz, in her speech informed that such tournaments are organized to share awareness to the people on the dangers of drugs and how it leads to deadly diseases like AIDS. The Shillong Society, along with the Meghalaya Aid Control Society, on the evening of 13th of January, venerated 5 young people of the state who brought glory to the state of Meghalaya in different games. This event was held in Madan Malki along with the presence of Dr. Ambreen Lingdo as the chief guest, the project director of Meghalaya Aid Control, Dr. B. De Cruz, along with the MDC of Light Umkra Malki, Fantan Lakadong.
One tambah ka respon hado kata te next tang naki brio hidan hi kata hirang don hi kata jikoyo ban one test bed tip in the day tentang kadang ipon long pilih champion benyong champion know your status tip dia ada dari bagi pang tiga mod kin hapan di doi jadi itu kena ni stigma kadang mo hanya jelajah ni kedan ke stigma ikam tamru ndi tangga stigma ni beriu stigma yang self stigmatization daladi kinang pang ya diru kim kisnong dan kisnong ram kisnong motivation yang peniki tiga tu self stigmatization kanjur awareness is pelong man ke form ni ham target iki nak samna ni target iki lembaga iki sporting event kini le aldas ni dengan sejan dok ni youth festivals ni lah step conduct macam sedem organize August ni mana kala ni conduct kini conduct youth festival ni si conduct man ke form kini festival lang ba si ko man capture youth ya man kan spread in ba kani ga kan ni Jepang be production khas man and they be ka productive age mo between 15 to 49 years ko kamjur ya spread kena takadang target youth di baru di target iski ini iski nong kendong di awareness jungi ini iski nong kendong ning bagi ni road show iski pelong ning bagi ni village awareness campaign even iski pelong iski nong kendong pelong kan.
So viewers, that is all we have for you today. Until we meet again, thank you for watching.